When we speak of ISB and its impact on students, the one word that stands out is transformation. We welcome bright young minds to the school, see them graduate with flying colors, and go on to accomplish some incredible things. He began his professional life as a gold medalist physician before making an inspired shift to public service as part of the Indian Police Service. From being awarded the Prime Minister's baton as the best all-round IPS probationer in 1996 to receiving the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service in 2023, the Police Medal for Meritorious Service in 2012, and the Utkrisht Seva Medal, he is a highly decorated police officer recognized nationally for his service. He has served across high-stakes roles in Andhra Pradesh, whether leading the elite anti-Naxal Greyhounds Force operations, driving reforms, or saving lives in moments of crisis. His work always has reflected a blend of operational acuity and people-centered leadership. A firm believer in lifelong learning, he joined the PGP at ISB mid-career, crediting the experience with sharpening his approach to strategy and systems thinking in governance. Join me for a conversation that brings to life the inspiring journey of Dr. Shankhabrata Bagchi, IPS from the PGP Class of 2009, the Commissioner of Police of Visakhapatnam. Dr. Shankhabrata Bagchi, it's such a great honor to have you back on campus. You are one of our own, Class of 09, PGP. You were here in the Hyderabad campus as a student not too long ago, even though it is 16 years ago. I cannot tell you how proud we are as a school that we have alums like you who are doing the country proud and of course do us proud as ISB. Thank you for your time to sort of share your views today at the Impact Chronicles and welcome to the campus.
Thank you. It's a homecoming for me. I feel so proud that I have passed out from ISB and whatever I learned from ISB, one part is whatever the faculties taught us. The other part is what I learned from my batchmates in ISB. A lot of learning took place outside the classroom. And even though I did not join the corporate world, I went back to Indian Police Service. I found that the teachings from ISB have helped me in every field. So these management lessons, they help everyone in whichever field one may be working. So I am indebted to ISB. I will forever remain indebted to ISB.
I want to start off with asking you to tell our viewers a little bit about, you joined the Indian Police Service, you're a medical doctor, and you've always been a topper in academics, including in the Indian Police Service training as well. Tell us a little bit about what prompted you. Not too many people get into the civil service from the medical background, but what prompted you to get into the civil service and the IPS? And then, tell us a little bit about what led you to think of ISB, because that was a few years after IPS that you came to ISB.
Yeah. So, firstly, the justification behind my first transition, it's something like a story from a feature film, Hindi feature film.
Okay.
What happened after MBBS, one has to do internship in the same medical college. I was doing internship in my medical college. One night, I was doing my rounds in the general medicine ward. I found a patient being administered blood. Okay, it's quite common. But what I found uncanny was the patient appeared to be a bit uneasy. I completed my round and came back. By that time, I found the patient has died. So I just had a suspicion. I went and looked at the blood bag from which blood was transfused. I found two things. One, the blood was obtained from a private blood bank. And two, the blood was beyond its expiry date. It is unacceptable to give expired blood to a patient. So immediately I felt that something is fishy. I took the remaining blood, some blood was still there in that bag. I took the bag, I kept it in the refrigerator in the ward, locked it, took away the key. So I told everyone that tomorrow morning, after coming back, the first thing I will do, I'll go to the local police station, hand over this blood bag, and give a complaint and ask them to start investigation, because it appears to be some criminal conspiracy when these government blood bank is available. Why to take blood from private blood bank, and that also expired blood being transfused. Next morning when I come back, I came back quite early and straight went to the refrigerator. I found the refrigerator is totally cleaned up. It is open and there is not a trace of that blood bag.
Which you had kept the previous
I had
night.
kept the previous night. When I asked people, they all kept mum. They were all looking down like this, as if someone has sealed their lips. So I realized that something must have happened, but they are all scared. That's why they are unable to open their mouth. My friend told me that because I had publicly announced that I will approach the police the next day morning, immediately I had left the ward. The head of the Department of General Medicine of that medical college had come rushing, and he ordered that the blood bag should be removed and thrown away, and all evidence should be removed, so that even if I try to approach the police, I don't get any evidence. On digging this issue, I came to know that the particular head of the Department of General Medicine was the Benami owner of that private blood bank. And he has been doing this for quite some time. And this has caused a number of patients to die in this manner, but everyone was scared of that professor and the head of the department, because he was close to the ruling party. I felt very bad that in a noble profession like medicine, people can stoop so low just for the sake of money. They can play with the lives of innocent public. I felt that if I continue in the medical profession, perhaps I will not be able to do justice, because there will always be such powerful doctors who will play with the lives of people for the sake of their personal benefits. Then I decided that I must join police service and ensure that wherever I work, I would work for the people, work to uphold democracy, and work to prevent corruption. That was the reason that prompted me to write civil services, and I got 62nd rank in my first attempt, and I am where I am.
That's fascinating. Tell us a little bit about your early years in the police service, because in the first few years of the police service, from what we know, is where there's a lot of field postings. You're the district police chief. Your ability to influence things in the district is extraordinary, because you are that one person who's heading the force. And what has it been like in the various districts? I think you mentioned Kurnool, you mentioned Nizamabad. What has it been like serving in those districts?
So I have a few memorable experiences from my early policing days. The first memorable experience I have is from Jammal Madugu.
Okay.
So after I completed my days in Greyhounds, my first
This is the anti-Naxal.
Yeah, anti-Naxal
Yes.
force.
Yeah.
My first posting was as ASP Jammal Madugu in Kadapa district. At that time, I remember in Kadapa was the hotbed of factionalism. So in this very year in which I joined, 2000, I remember we were attending a crime meeting, monthly crime meeting of the district SP. Suddenly we heard that there is a place in Kadapa called Eraguntla. So very close to Eraguntla, one bus has been waylaid and 7 people have been dragged out and killed at the spot. So then we had to stop the meeting, and it was not in my subdivision. So the SP took us there and we found 7 bodies mercilessly, brutally killed. So that is what is factionalism. There are few Hindi films also made on these factional killings and counter killings.
Yeah.
Now, when I joined Jammal Madugu, the situation was like that. It was popularly called Bambal Madugu, the
Because of
place
the bombs.
of bombs. I was there in Jammal Madugu for 1.5 years. I did one single thing. I used to go to every village, call both parties, and tell them in Telugu, Podu Nashtam Pondu Lavam. Kalisi unte kaladu sukham. Don't fight. Remain united. You will remain happy. But if you fight, you destroy each other.
Yeah.
And because of my appeals, both the groups started depositing their hunting sickles, their crude bombs, and their country-made weapons to police. Because we showed absolute neutrality without siding with either the ruling party or the opposition party, people knew that if they commit a crime, even if they align with the ruling party, they will not be spared. As a result, by the time I left, factionalism has gone down tremendously in Jammal Madugu. And today, if you see, Jammal Madugu is one of the developed areas in Kadapa district. Thereafter, I have worked as SP of Undivided Nizamabad, Undivided Kurnool district, Undivided Guntur district, and now I am working as CP of Visakhapatnam. But those memories of Jammal Madugu, I can never forget those memories, because that time I was absolutely fresh.
Yeah.
And
a lot of idealism.
Lot of idealism. And I found, looking back, I find that it was the best place where I could have worked, which gave me an opportunity to bring about a change, a metamorphosis among the people.
That must be very satisfying, because very few professions have this ability to create impact and real change and be able to see it almost instantly, right?
Yes.
And the work that you do.
Yes.
You came to ISB after about 8 years in the service?
I came to ISB when I was SP of Undivided Kurnool district. So now why I came to ISB? By that time I had already spent around 8-9 years in policing.
Correct.
I felt some void, some emptiness. A lot of things I found is being done in policing which could have been done much better, which could have been managed much better. I felt that if I can get trained in one of the best management institutions in the country, perhaps I will be able to fill up those gaps, those lapses, those lacunae. And the end result will be better man management, better execution of plans and programs. So that's why I gave GMAT and I was selected by ISB. It was such a happy occasion for me.
And in terms of post ISB, you've had a very checkered career in the service as well. You were also the principal of a detective training institute in Calcutta.
That was before.
Oh, that was before ISB. Okay.
After ISB, I worked in CBI for 4 years.
Okay.
So in CBI, I was joint director of 2 zones. I looked after CBI operations in 11 states and union territories of India. And after that, I came back. So that way, because of the training I received from ISB, CBI is a difficult organization.
Yeah.
But I could do well there. Because a number of management lessons I learned here, they helped me. So one was how to complete a task on time, because that is what CBI expects, that you have to execute a task on time. And the other thing is, a chain is as strong as its weakest link. So you have to strengthen the weakest link in the chain. So small things, but they helped me in CBI as well as in state police, and they help me every day in policing.
And you are now the commissioner of the largest city in Andhra Pradesh,
Yes.
Visakhapatnam,
Yes.
Which is a bustling city. What is it like, in the day of a commissioner of police of Visakhapatnam? Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek into your life?
Yeah. See, my day doesn't begin because it doesn't end. How do I explain? See, I've given my phone number to the public.
You've given your phone number
To the public.
your personal mobile number.
Mobile number to the public.
Okay.
Not only of Vizag. I have given my number to the people of the world. So I get calls throughout the night, every night, not only from the people of Vizag, but from people of different states of India, as well as from different countries of the world. Obviously, they're Telugus or who are natives of Vizag, who are in trouble. For example, yesterday only I got a call from Cambodia. So 2 people, they have they went to Cambodia. They were lured by an agency that they would be offered good jobs. And now they are stuck there. So one fellow is from Vizag, the other fellow is from Srikakulam. Then immediately I talked to my batchmates in Indian Foreign Service and requested them to help them get back, because they were being tortured and they were being threatened that we will take away your phone also. Then there will be no other way to communicate to them. So it's just an example. So my day doesn't begin and doesn't end. I keep on receiving calls and keep on trying to help them to the extent possible. If it is not in my hands, I seek help of others who can help them.
You mentioned about some of the management lessons from the school. Some of your favorite memories of campus. Can you tell us a little bit about that? The 1 year that you spent on campus.
I found that in ISB, beyond the classroom teaching, what helps the students are the tasks that they are given, that they have to complete outside the classroom, sitting in groups.
Yeah.
The first thing I learned in ISB is how to make a proper presentation, proper PPT. As a doctor, I had minimal knowledge. But after interacting with my ISB batchmates, they taught me so many tips that by the time I left ISB, I could feel that I am quite an expert in using those MS Excel, Access, PowerPoint, Word, etc. At least as per my standards. I was quite happy about it. Other thing that I learned from my batchmates, some of them, is problem solving. How to tackle a problem, how to approach a problem, how to think of alternatives, and then come to the right conclusion. So, problem solving is 1 year, but it was a grueling 1 year. They didn't give us, the ISB management didn't give us much time to enjoy looking and staring at the beauty of ISB campus. we were always kept busy, and looking back, I feel that that was what made ISB life worthy of this MBA degree. The MBA degree is so valuable because of this particular factor, that we were always asked to focus, always asked to solve problems. All those were real life. I still remember the case studies. So many case studies used to come to us. After coming back to policing, I find many of those case studies, they are exactly applicable to policing. How a problem comes, how a problem evolves. See, initially there are warning signs. We neglect.
We ignore.
Yeah. And then it explodes on our face. And then suddenly a knee-jerk reaction we try to manage. And we fail. Whereas, had we taken preventive steps, had we not ignored those warning signals, this would never have happened.
Correct.
So, in nutshell, whatever you taught in ISB and whatever we learn in ISB is basically to help you survive and win in life, wherever you work.
And it doesn't matter which field.
Field doesn't matter.
It's the principles
wherever
and
you
the framework.
Winners come from ISB.
You were also talking about your very vibrant, class group, and that a lot of learning you had from the classmates. How have you stayed in touch with them post your ISB 1 year at the school?
We have a group
Okay.
We frequently interact in that group. Wherever I go, I meet my batchmates. See, in Vizag, I am there. Sravani and Anapani is there. We keep on meeting. So it's my misfortune that the last time one meeting happened in Vizag, and because the PM's meeting was there, I could not. I couldn't attend, but I regret that I could not make it. By the time I got free, it was over.
Yeah.
So next time, whenever it happens, I would love to.
No, we look forward to having you.
Would love to attend that.
And in terms of, is there a favorite lecturer or a favorite subject that you remember?
Among all the subjects that were taught in ISB, I would keep marketing as number one.
Okay.
Marketing was one of my favorite subjects. Being a doctor, I have always been fascinated by how the mind works. And marketing is nothing but influencing how the mind works. So that way, marketing, I immediately took a liking to the subject. And in policing also, in wherever you work, you find that unless you market what you are doing, if the public don't know, if the media doesn't know, if the politicians doesn't know, however you work hard, how much hard you may work, without marketing, it is of no value because you are not noticed.
Correct.
So you have to be noticed.
You've had a ringside view of ISB in the many years since you've graduated. How have you seen the institution grow? What is your impression of how ISB has performed in all these years?
See, I have seen alumni from ISB making a mark in every field. See, ISB has the tradition of taking students from different spheres.
Yeah.
In my batch only, I remember lawyer, doctor, someone like Viren Raskina, who is from the sports field. From various fields, they joined ISB and they gained a lot. After going back, wherever they are now working, they all proudly declared that they are from ISB, and we all feel proud that they are from ISB and they have made a mark. And definitely the teachings of ISB have helped all of them. Lot of diverse professions, people from ISB are today also, they are in every country of the world. There are alumni associations in every part of the world, and they keep on meeting and they keep on helping each other, especially during trying times when we have seen that over the last 18 years, a number of times, a lot of people have been handed over the pink slips. Those people with families, suddenly they find themselves in the lurch. Then the fellow ISBians, they have come together and helped them find a decent job and all. So that is another thing I like. I find worthy of appreciation among the ISBians, how they help each other. They may not be from the same batch, but just the name ISB is enough.
Yeah, that common thread of ISB connects.
Is enough. It means as if we are from the same family. Even in my last 18 years, I very often receive calls from different people. The moment they say, I am from ISB, I say, how can I help you?
Yeah.
So that way it makes me feel that we are brothers and sisters. So we are bound to help each other wherever we are. So that is one feeling that we got from ISB because we stayed close together. It was, we see in medical college, there were day scholars and there were hostelites. Here, there is no chance of being a day scholar. You have to be a hostelite.
Correct.
That gives that leads to a lot of bonding. You feel as if you are all together in this world and you have to hold each other's hands in times of crisis. So that feeling lingers. Even after 10 years, 20 years, that feeling still keeps on, is there in the back of your mind.
This has been an excellent conversation. I can go on, but I want to do a rapid fire. There's a set of questions that I have for you, and let's see what answers we get from the Commissioner of Police. What's your most favorite campus memory?
Okay, so my most favorite campus memory has been cooking for my children when my wife used to be away.
Okay.
After that, I did not get opportunity to cook for them.
What is a lesser known fact about Shankhabrata Bagchi?
I don't know whether I should mention this. Since my childhood, I have thought about my death every day. Every day, I think that this may be the last day in my life, and accordingly, I work. There is a beautiful Bengali poem by Kaviguru Rabindranath Tagore. In Bengali, it says, Moronore tuhu mamo shyamu shaman.
Okay.
So, Radha is telling that death, you are like Shyam, Lord Krishna to me. I want to hug you. So, I have kept this in mind since my childhood. So, I feel death is imminent, and anytime I have to embrace death, and every day I keep myself prepared to embrace death whenever it comes.
Wow, it's a very powerful statement, and just to sort of process that requires some bit of effort on our part. The one thing that you would like to see change in society today?
I decry corruption. I decry inaction. But when I get caught in a traffic violation, I will take that policeman aside and ask, कितने में manage हो जाएगा? When I see a fellow countryman dying on the road, instead of rushing to take that man or woman to the hospital, either I go away or start clicking pictures. This is what pains me a lot. Be the change you want to see in others. Every man and woman should think, if he or she wants to see a change in our Indian society, he or she should be that change maker. Let he or she be that role model, that sterling example which others can emulate. We should not wait for others to change. Let us change ourselves.
How many languages do you speak? We spoke about your European accent, Telugu.
Yeah. I have been a learner of languages.
Okay.
I started learning Assamese, Odia, Tamil, Kannada, Marathi, Gujarati, Punjabi, Spanish, French. I can confidently speak, read, and write English, Bengali, Sanskrit, Hindi, and Telugu. But these 9 languages also, and Urdu is the 10th one. All these 10 languages I started learning. I am in different stages of learning these languages.
You're like a Bahubhasha Pandita.
I love languages.
If I were to ask you to describe ISB in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Innovation, interactive learning, life-changing.
I just have to say that we can keep conversing, but I'm sure your duty calls you, and at some stage we have to bring this to a draw. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking with you, Dr. Bagchi, and I know you've also won many awards in the police service, one of which you're wearing on your chest right now very proudly. Each of your success and achievements is not just helping society at large, but also makes us, as your alma mater, the Indian School of Business, feel proud of you and therefore of our alumni community a little more. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.